Hey, I'm Aidan Alexander.
What's up, guys? I'm Bailee Madison.
Hey there, I'm Froy Gutierrez.
And we're
in an instant.
So in the movie, my character Dusty is dealing with kind of keeping in touch with her parents who are overseas and old friends that she used to have, as well as creating new friends. I was able to really relate to the character because I'm constantly traveling, I'm always on the road, and I never really get to spend time with my friends in person. So a tip that I have for you guys would be, if you're available to technology and the love of FaceTime, definitely use that. My boyfriend and I are constantly long distance, so we have little ways where we have like Friday night takeout nights where we both get takeout and we like have it over the phone. And there's like fun things you can do over the phone that can make you feel close to them. And I think it's also realizing that it's not the moments in person that can constantly keep a friendship going, it's memories and them in your heart. So don't give up and give it your all.
That was a perfect answer. Wow.
I wouldn't add too much besides just it's really, really important to put a lot of effort in and put the amount of effort in that you would want them to put in. Just reciprocate it. And I think that it's just important to communicate if you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, or if you're feeling distant from somebody, just communicating is the biggest thing. Because when you're not face to face with someone, sometimes it's really hard to get a grasp on what they're feeling.
What they said.
Thank you for it.
One tip I would have for dealing with cyberbullying or bullying in general is we're really lucky to have the block button. If somebody's tweeting you mean things or commenting mean things, just block them so you can't see it, because nobody's immune to feeling bad when somebody says something mean to them. Nobody can just get over it. I don't care who you are. So I would just say don't let it get to you and just block it so you can't see it in the future.
You go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go the alternative route, which is if it is an online bullying and it's in person, because a lot of the time things are said behind your back, things are said to other friends of yours, and you find yourself in the middle of a game of like cat and mouse of who's saying what and do I know what's going on. So this has been happening a lot to me recently, just by just like people just like in general, like of any age. And I think it's important to realize that at the end of the day, you are who you are, and there's a reason for everything. And if something great isn't going on in your life, and that's how it's being taken out, then there's something going on in theirs, and there's no reason to fight back. And you know your story, and you know who you are, and be content in that. And I think it's really important to know that you don't need all your friends in high school. They're not all going to be there on your wedding day.
True.
So have 3 friends that are really close to you, or 1, hold on to them tight, and give it the whole your energy.
Well said.
Yes, high five. And another important thing to remember is that bullying usually comes out of a place of insecurity.
Yeah.
And so if you like pay attention into it and you like feed into it, then you're just giving them what they want. And so like the most important thing is just to ignore it and understand that you can rise above it. And always just remember that you never know what's going on with someone else's life, and you just extend the kindness to everybody.
Smile.
Smile.
Keep
Loves
smiling. Aidan, Froy, and I have 3 tips to help make your dreams come true, and here they are.
My first tip is just do it. I mean, I feel like there's so much hesitation and like you're scared of the outcome. I think you're never gonna succeed if you don't try. So, you miss all the chances you don't take. It's cliche, but just do it.
Is there a time where that applied in your life?
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly auditioning or like in big meetings where it really pays to take risks and just be bold. And that's a really, really, really nerve-wracking thing to do, but sometimes you have to just like wholeheartedly go after the things you want. So that'd be my advice.
Oh gosh. Okay, my advice I would say, be you, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to want to change you along the way, and if you can head into something that you want to do, knowing who you are and your worth and what you want to do with your talent or your dream, then it's going to be that much better. It's hard, right?
It's so hard.
Again, though, is there a specific time when you really thought like oh, I don't know who I am anymore?
I mean, there's times when you're tested all the time if you don't know who you are. I mean, whether that's your dream or in this business or going to school or sitting down at your desk doing homework and just having a moment of like, who am I? I think that comes with growing up. I also think that every single day you're constantly changing and you're growing. There's many times when people say I should take this script, or I should wear this, or I should say this, and it's very easy to say yes, and it's very hard to say no. And I'm trying to learn how to say no, and it's okay too, because at the end of the day, it's your life and you're living you, and if you can be a good person and be happy with who you are, then you're already making a difference in this world.
Yeah. And tip number 3 that I would give is just that with social media, it's so easy to see everybody else, and it's so easy to like look at all these people that are so utterly successful and showing it to everybody, and you're just like, wow, I wish I could do that. And
Me.
a lot of it is not. A lot of it isn't indicative of like real life, and so you should never like compare yourself to somebody else because everyone has a different story and a different route, and everyone has a different journey to travel on. So just focus on you and stay in your lane and do your own thing.
And chances are the person who has the perfect life is working their butts off too
Exactly.
behind that picture.
Yeah, everybody has their time for sure.
It's
It is. That's
confusing
me every
even-
day, literally.
Even beauty standards too. I mean,
Yeah,
I talked about
exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Everything's perfected. Everything's perfect. There's an
Everything's-
app for
Everything's
everything.
everything's photoshopped. You never know, really. Like everybody idolizes these skinny waists. You don't even know that
And
that's
also, like,
realistic.
Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, like they're all projections of a personality. They're not real. Like there's nothing of like total substance that you can get out of it.
Yeah, people only like post the best aspects of their life. They
Yeah.
don't post them crying about something or them fighting with their parents or fighting with their best friends. They only post like all the smiley, happy things. So you have to remember that there's more to everybody's life that you don't see than just social media.
Definitely.
Oh,
There.
Marnie the dog.
If you-
Marnie.
Can I look it up?
His tongue goes like this. My favorite animal account to follow on Instagram is Marnie the dog, I think is his username, or Doug the pug. And
Doug the Pug.
they're
Doug the
so
Pug
cute.
wrote
And they
me.
go, yeah, I met Doug the Pug
wanted
in
to
Jif
meet
Palm.
me.
I met Doug the Pug in New York City, and he's the
Okay.
cutest pug in the
Tell us
world.
about it.
Doug the Pug is a good guy, let me tell you. He didn't say much to me, but I think he wanted to. He's so cute, and I've had pugs growing up like my entire life, so I was really excited.
I like this
That's
one.
all.
Okay, my account is this_girls_is_a_squirrel. And I love squirrels. I have a squirrel that I feed nuts to outside my house. His name's Nutter.
Can we
I want
see
to
some of
adopt
this?
him.
Can we
Okay.
show the
Okay.
folks
So
at
this
home?
is Jill just chilling. and this is Jill just sleeping. She's had such a long day. She's
Of
like
being a squirrel.
chilling. It's
Long
hard.
squirrel day.
She's like nuts and just eating things.
Wait, what? No, sorry, go back. No, what is that?
She's talking.
She's
Struggling.
screeching.
No, stop. When you're struggling to wake up and then realize it's Friday. Look, she's okay now. She's so cute. Jill,
Wow.
if you're watching this, I just want to say that if you ever need a second mother, I'm here. I'll take care of you, and we can have a good time together. Froy,
I don't follow animal accounts. Is that bad?
you should follow
He's
Jill
like,
underscore
Aidan,
and
Alexander.
_girl underscore is
My favorite.
squirrel.
I'm just gonna second the squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's the best.
I love squirrels.
She has
I've always
such a
wanted
good
one as a
personality.
pet.
And Doug the Pug's
I still don't know how to spell squirrel.
SQUIRREL, right?
I think there's 2 L's.
L.
I don't know. I
should
believe
know.
you.
No, there's just one. That's
There's
a
just
squirrel
one.
lady.
There's 2 R's.
Some people are cat ladies,
She said
others
two.
are squirrel ladies.
This is like a really low-key thing, but one time I Snapchatted, I took like the ugliest selfie and I was gonna send it to like 5 of my friends, and instead I just Snapchatted my crush and it was in my recent, and I sent it, and it was traumatizing, and I still think about it every single day.
Aiden, your ugly selfie is not an ugly selfie.
My ugly selfie could probably blind someone.
You're
It
ridiculous.
could blind somebody.
You're so
How'd they
ridiculous.
respond?
If they didn't, that's the worst part. I was left unopened.
Oh no.
So,
That's funny.
You ever feel bad about yourself?
That's kind
Remember
of funny.
that.
It's terrible, but it's
I'm literally blocking you.
yeah. It was. If they can't love you at your ugly, then they can't love you at your
At your
gorgeous.
That quote.
That
We
quote.
all know that
It's
quote.
a new one. Okay, Froy, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, Freud.
You please.
I'll go again. I have a few.
Oh gosh.
One time, Aidan Alexander's over party trended because there was a fan waiting at the grocery store to meet me, and I didn't know when I left.
Oh,
Yeah, so
my heart.
But you didn't.
I didn't know. I felt so bad. I
Yeah.
still feel
No, that's
guilty about it.
unfortunate.
I still
That is
feel
really
guilty
sad.
about it.
I mean, I've like
Oh, I
accidentally unfollowed people before, but that I accidentally like Instagram unfollows people for you, so that's not
Yeah.
really something.
I've never heard of Instagram accidentally unfollowing someone.
do.
Doesn't it ask you like
No.
3 times, are you sure? Whenever somebody confronts me about unfollowing, I just say yeah, because I know
they
there's
clean
no way
out-
around
They
it.
clean out things.
I don't know.
This was
I've
like 3 years ago.
I've
Like a
blocked
long,
a
long
few
time
people
ago.
recently that I meant to block.
I've never hit the unfollow button. I have once.
Yes, you have.
Once.
Yes, you have.
Once.
Yes,
Once.
you have, Bailee.
You know that, though.
I know that you have.
You know the one.
Is there
We'll
a
talk
story?
about it.
No, we don't talk
No
about the story.
We don't talk about it.
But I then refollowed a couple months later because I felt bad. But
You did?
I did. I felt really bad.
You're ridiculous.
I know. I felt bad.
You're weak,
But
weak.
no, I don't know. I'm very scared about not posting something that I would like want to on social media. So I proofread like 80 times. But there is an ongoing joke on my Instagram account, and they call me hashtag Grandma Bay because I'll post photos to see what it looks like on my feed, and I'll screenshot it. But by the time that I delete it in those 3 seconds, there's like 100 screenshots of it.
Oh,
so
no.
all of my followers have started this game as to who can screenshot before
gosh.
anyone else. So there's like tons of there's like a chain of them going, oh God, Bailee deleted her comment again. Oh, here she is with a new photo. Oh, she put it back up. So that's, I guess, embarrassing, but that's just never gonna stop.
Oh gosh. For me, I just remember when I was like my freshman year of high school or so, like, I don't know, I was like a big fan of a lot of actors, and I was just like getting into Instagram, so I was like, oh, I can send them messages? I didn't know you could send actors your messages. This is so cool. And so I like ended up DMing one of like the actors on Teen Wolf and they ended up following me. And so they ended up seeing the message from like 4 years ago.
Because you're on the show.
Because I'm on the show.
Wait, that was
And
funny.
Anyway, it's crazy. And I have like a few Tumblr accounts that I don't remember the password
I
for
don't either.
that are like really embarrassing.
Oh, I
So-
tweeted Bailee for a follow in
Yeah.
2011. And
There we
we
go.
started in this film together. That's a pretty
happens.
bad one.
It
I said,
does
you're an
happen.
amazing actress, please follow me. She didn't.
I didn't see
I
it.
feel
I
you.
was 11. I wasn't even on Twitter like normal people.
Okay, I
I'm
believe you.
sorry. I followed you once
forgive
I
you.
met you. I didn't
I
even
forgive
know
you.
you.
I forgive you.
Oh my god.
I tweeted Bailee for a follow in
Yeah.
2011. And
There we
we
go.
started in this film together. That's a pretty
happens.
bad one.
It
I said,
does
you're an
happen.
amazing actress, please follow me. She didn't.
I didn't see it.
feel
I
you.
was 11. I wasn't even on Twitter like normal people.
Okay, I
I'm
believe you.
sorry. I followed you once
forgive
I
you.
met you. I didn't
I
even
forgive
know
you.
you.
I forgive you.
Oh my god.
So I had the honor to get to produce a Cowgirl story. It was something very exciting for me. I'd worked with Timothy Armstrong on a movie a couple years back, and he sent me the script and said, love for you to be in it, but any chance you'd like to step behind the camera and produce it with me? So that was like a no-brainer. Yes, I was so excited. And the process was pretty exciting. It was everything from finding our lighting to our grips to our hair and makeup team to Aidan and to Froy, who killed in the movie, to Chloe and our entire ensemble. The casting process was amazing, and then the filming was even better, and then came post-production, which was all the editing. But I think one of the most gratifying parts of it, and this is to like all the ladies out there, is I was 16 years old. I was fortunate enough to work on a set with guys who were in their 30s, guys who were in their 50s, who had spent their entire life in their careers focusing on this part of their life. And they knew so much more than I did, but yet they were so kind and so respectful in any little ideas that I had. So my advice would be, if you're afraid to speak up, don't be afraid. If they say no, it's okay. And stand up and give it your all, because our minds are just as powerful and we're just as capable. And it's time for all of us to come together and create good content together as a whole. So go out there and follow your dream, no matter who you are, what you do.
That's brilliant.